Hello, everyone. Today's chess puzzle. Let's take a look at the board.
Okay.
White has a bishop on b5,
Uh-huh.
a pawn on d5, a pawn on h4, a pawn on g3, a queen on f2, and the king on h2.
Right.
For black, we see a pawn on h7, a pawn on d6, a pawn on g6, the king on h5, a knight on b4, and a queen on a2.
Got it.
So let's get this going.
All right. White to move.
Okay, white to move.
And you immediately notice that black's queen on a2 is a direct threat to the white king.
Yeah,
Also, the black knight on b4 is putting pressure on that d5 pawn.
you're absolutely right. And our queen on f2 is kind of holding down the fort there, defending that g3 pawn.
Yeah.
The bishop on b5 doesn't seem to have much of a clear path forward at the moment.
No, not really. And the white pawn on h4 is advanced, but not really creating any immediate danger for black.
Right.
That d5 pawn does seem a bit vulnerable, though. Now, black's king on h5 has a little bit of space to maneuver.
Yeah, and those black pawns on h7, d6, and g6, they're really creating a solid barrier in front of their king.
They are.
That knight on b4 could jump to c2,
Right.
potentially attacking our queen, or to d3, putting more pressure on the center.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we can't forget about that queen on a2.
Oh, yeah.
Very real and present danger to our king.
Absolutely. So the most pressing issue is that black queen threatening check. How can we address that immediately? Moving the king isn't ideal because of the surrounding black pawns. Our queen is busy guarding g3.
What if we look at the bishop on b5?
Hmm.
It seems a little out of the action at the moment.
Yeah.
Could we maybe bring it into play to deal with that threat? Perhaps bishop to e2?
Bishop to e2.
That's it.
That's it. By moving the bishop to e2, you achieve two crucial things. First, you directly block the black queen's attack on the white king.
Okay.
Second, you gain control of the d1 and f3 squares, which can be important for limiting black's future options and potentially opening up lines for your own pieces.
So bishop to e2 it is. Now, what's black's most likely response here? Their king on h5 does have a little room to move.
Yeah. Black will likely move their king from h5 to h6. This gets the king out of the potential pin along the h-file if white were to move the queen to h1. However, it also opens up a critical pathway.
I see it now. With the black king moved, our queen on f2 is no longer blocked. So queen moves from f2 to f8.
Checkmate. By moving the queen to f8, white exploits the now open fifth file and the black king's limited mobility to deliver the final blow.
There you go. Bishop to e2 is the key. Not only blocking the immediate threat, but also setting up the winning move. Black's king had to move, and that opened the door for the queen to deliver checkmate on f8. Thank you for listening.